Hello and welcome to the home of the Ghost Owl. And today we're going to be doing a bit of a first play of Jurassic World Evolution 2. We're going to have a look at the story campaign, but you can see here you've got challenge modes, you've got sandbox modes, there's DLC, you've got the Chaos Theory story with Jurassic Park, San Diego. So basically like all the different movies there. And there's also Dominion, which is also DLC, which we don't have yet. So we've not actually played the game at all. I know my nephew loaded in and just had a look at the first thing. But what we're going to do is we're going to go right back to the beginning. So we've got the story campaign here. And then you've got, this is the Dominion stuff, so you need the expansion to get there. But you've got the DFW campaign here, which is lead the efforts of the DFW Department of Fish and Wildlife to control, conserve, contain wild dinosaurs now rampaging across the USA. If this is your first time playing, we recommend starting here. So let's do that. And you can see the campaign. That's where my nephew, he did the first one. But we're going to go back to the beginning. And we're going to, existing autosave will be overwritten. There you go. Thank you very much. Okay. So let's have a look.
Jurassic World. This is where our story begins. Scientific breakthrough without any consideration of the consequences. So nature did what it does and unleashed chaos. This time we were deeper into the illusion of control, and the chaos brought something much worse. And for a moment, we remembered how precious life is. But time has a funny way of softening our memory of what it's like to lose control. And ambition. Ambition is a persistent thing. For the dinosaurs left behind, time was becoming immaterial. From miracles of science to assets destined for exploitation. Perhaps it's time to reflect on the true nature of nature. Endless cycle with one goal.
That's such a good shot.
Survival.
Such a good shot.
And this means that dinosaurs and humanity have to find a way to work out their differences.
Okay. Campaign, Arizona. Some dinosaurs can cohabit, sharing territory. Not all dinosaurs, though. I wonder which ones those might be.
To us, a desert is a wasteland, devoid of anything but the most extreme examples of life. But creatures once thrived in these lands hundreds of millions of years ago. Given the geological history that we're dealing with, dinosaurs walking among the tumbleweeds isn't that much of a stretch. The current situation, where dinosaurs are running wild, is untenable to those in charge, well, those that think they're in charge. So we're left with a problem or an opportunity.
Okay.
This is where you come in. They've ignored my warnings before, but maybe this time with you, it's going to be different. I'm willing to embrace the uncertainty.
Right, well, let's get to it. $3 million. Listen to the mission briefing.
Okay, I guess an introduction is in order. I'm Cabot Finch, Assistant Director of the U.S. Department of Fish and Wildlife. I know it sounds important, because it is, but let's not get bogged down in labels and titles and organizational flowcharts. I'll make this easy. You work for me. See, nothing to it. You'll be working with the experts. This is Claire Deering and Owen Grady.
And yes, we have first-hand experience with the dinosaurs. I'm the former operations manager at Jurassic World. Owen and I actually helped build the park. And unfortunately, we were there to witness its destruction. And this is Owen. He works with velociraptors.
You could call me a dinosaur wrangler, though officially I'm an animal behaviorist. I was just building a level of trust with them when this happens.
Okay. So we'll need to get a few things in place ASAP.
Okay.
Start with a response facility, equipped with both a Ranger Team 4x4
And a capture team helicopter.
Okay. Construct a responsibility. Navigate the toolbar to open the category of buildings. Okay. So I'm guessing it's that one. There we go. Response facility, 100,000. Build it. Where are we going to build that? Ah, it tells you over here. We're going to build it over here. There we go. Wow, that's quick.
We are making excellent progress, so let's stay focused.
Okay.
Next step, building a backup generator. Then feeding the energy it creates to the response facility.
Okay.
Also, make sure the building is connected to the path network. It only does us good if it's operational.
Okay. So place a backup generator. Right, that's going to be in power. Right, okay. Backup generator. And we place that in here. Right. Connect the response facility to a path. Right, there's the path. Right. Select type, facility path. There we go. Okay, I see. We can do it like that. Let's have it. There we go. Here. There we go. Looks good.
Hey, Claire. We may have trouble tracking this dinosaur from the ground, and even more trouble if we're lucky enough to find it.
Then the sensible thing is to take a capture team helicopter.
Okay.
You can trank it from the air.
See? I like the way I think.
Okay. Now what? Oh, so we have to fly it, do we? Yeah, we do. Right, so where are we going? Okay, where are we going? I can't see a marker. Where is the dinosaur that we're supposed to be going after? Someone tell me that? Ah, there we go. Is that... it's in the top. I see it. I see it. Okay, that's quite cool. It's not just like a building thing. We're actually now flying the helicopter. There we go. Right. When near the dinosaur, press R. Okay, so let's descend a little bit. Now let's press R for the aim mode. That's a hit. Now he's running. Press R again. And there we go. Sedation is successful. Right, now what?
Claire, this is Owen.
I copy you.
We have it. Capture successful.
I knew you'd do it.
Okay.
Without a doubt.
Really?
Well,
Is that it?
maybe one or two.
Well, it's better than usual.
So how do we...
Now, where do we take this dinosaur?
We have the enclosure. We just need you to deliver.
Hey, don't I always? Wait, you don't have to answer that.
Alright, how do we deliver then? Is the question. Can we pick it up, or... Like, I don't... okay, so the tutorial mode here is not the best. Use equipment. Ah, okay, here we go. Transport. Okay. Ah, right. Okay, I see. Yeah, okay. Right, we got to find... where's the camera? There we go. Okay, we're getting there, right? Not the clearest tutorial, has to say. You know, personally, on a tutorial thing, I like them to highlight boxes and go right click here and that sort of thing. But there you go, right?
John Hammond was concerned about what would happen if dinosaurs lived in the wild.
Oh, there you go, it's picking it up.
Of challenge, and perhaps opportunity.
Okay. Now we can zoom out a lot further as well. Okay.
Asset has been collected.
Okay, there we go. I do like the way you can get in the helicopter, fly around, you know, tranquilize. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You know, it's not just a basic, you know, zoo building, sim building thing. Pretty decent graphics too. Look at that. Okay, there we go. Now what?
Ooh, I instantly recognize this dinosaur. Kind of hard to forget once you've been trapped in a room with one. We couldn't save that baryonyx, but we can certainly help this one.
Okay.
There's not a lot out there for the dinosaur to consume, so we'll need a feeder inside the perimeter of that enclosure.
Okay.
Hungry dinosaurs make me nervous.
Can't disagree with you there.
Okay, so we need to place down that's leafy climbers. Environment, decorations. Place down the piscivore feeder. Enclosures. Feeders. There we go. Piscivore feeder. Requires shallow water. There we go. Perform a status check.
Okay. We need to get a full assessment of the dinosaur's health. Utilize a ranger team vehicle. Owen will help you get a status of the animal's overall welfare. Then we can plan our next move.
This is cool.
A plan? I mean, I've always been more of a just make it up as I go kind of guy.
Tell you what, if this doesn't work, we'll try your way.
That sort of sounds like a plan.
Right, where is it? There it is. Right, how do we... R for the aim mode. Right. How do we perform the state? Again, this is kind of like the...
There's an idea. Send me a postcard.
Okay. That's flare. I don't want flare, do I? So he goes after the flare, but that doesn't... Approach the dinosaur. Switch to binoculars. R for aim mode. Okay, status check. There we go.
Check complete.
While we can't replicate what we had on the islands, we still have to do what we can to get the dinosaurs more comfortable with their current surroundings here in Arizona.
Sunscreen and drinks by the pool. How's that sound?
Are you seriously asking? Or pretend asking?
Okay, Claire. How about we add some preferred terrain to their pens instead? Better?
Okay. Right. Okay. So now what? There we go. So let's see. So if we right, so comfort and health. Right, so comfort. Territory needs. So he needs rocks apparently. Right, edit environment, influence comfort. Rocks. Okay. Just put a bunch of them over here. Make it a sort of a rocky area. There we go.
We've got to monitor these dinosaurs more closely. That means setting up a ranger post inside their enclosure. It sounds crazy, I know, but this'll work. Trust me.
Construct a ranger post inside the enclosure. Okay, enclosure. Ranger post. Wouldn't you want it right next to the gate? Add a ranger. Construct the post. Assign a ranger team. Okay. Ranger team 1. Okay, so we've only got 1, so let's just assign. Okay.
I'm getting reports of dinosaurs running freely around the facility, Claire.
The reports may be accurate, but they don't paint a complete picture of our current status.
Angry dinosaurs on the loose. What am I missing?
They're not angry. They're simply acting on instincts. The more threatened the dinosaurs feel, the more hostile they'll become.
Especially if they sense survival is at stake.
But it is. Both theirs and ours.
Yeah, but only we know that.
Well, for now, anyway.
We'll start by tranquilizing one of the dinosaurs from the helicopter, and then have a transport team bring it back to the facility.
Great. Do it.
Okay. Locate and tranquilize the nearby. Okay. So you can add a task. Capture team. Oh, that's resupply. Okay. No, don't want to do that. So let's go back. Direct control. So there's a triceratops over here somewhere. Oh. Got that one. We got to do them all. That one's done, and then there's this one here. Okay, so we're going to have to chase that one down. Right, and then let's come out of this. And construct a new enclosure. Okay. Fences. Alright, okay, like so. Okay, that's being built. Does it say isolate the triceratops from other dinosaurs? So does that mean we got to build another one? Huh. Maybe we've got to start from scratch. Alright, so let's build one here as well. But they need, each one needs power. Okay, hang on then. Demolish item. Hang on then, because it says isolate, right? So that was probably not the way to go. Right, let's move back. Enclosures, right? Actually, let's start with a gate. How do we rotate said gate? Rotate. There we go. And then we want the fence. No, we need to demolish that. Not the easiest. Okay. Then it says we need power, right? So, there we go. So it looks like we've got power. Okay, right now we need to do transport, which is that to there.
Select the asset.
We've got multi-select mode. And that one.
Collecting asset.
Okay. Let's see if this works. See, I was going to build it right next door, but it said isolate it, right? And you got the pathway here, so I'm like, okay, let's just build it here. Okay. Well, look, is he fishing? It's like he's going after the fish. Okay.
Asset transported.
I've still got one left to pick up. See if the multi-select actually worked. Oh, look, we can actually speed up time here, look. That's cool.
Delivery has been completed.
Right, is he going to go back and get the other one? That would be no. Okay.
Heading to pick up the asset.
So I did the multi-select, but it didn't seem to multi-select it. I don't know. I obviously didn't do that quite right, but... Again, the
Transit.
tutorial here, not the best.
Confirming asset delivery.
Okay. So that's done.
Overall, I'd say our operations are improving. I'm confident we may get a handle on this yet. But I'm also concerned, specifically about our biodiversity. Still, for now, let's focus on getting the dinosaurs safe and secure, as well as building some additional viewing galleries the DFW staff can use to monitor the animals.
Okay. So we need a research viewing gallery. About there. Hang on, that's... So that's building. There, so that's done. We've got power. Okay. Right, so, okay, so there you go. Show view. Yeah, see, okay, that's not what I was hoping it would work like. Okay, so that's not going to work. So we're learning bit by bit. Right, facilities, viewing. And like so. And then we need pathway. to here. Okay. Now we need to ensure they've got comfort. Right, so zoom. We can zoom right in that. We can switch camera as well. Okay. Highlight. So how do we find... So that views them. But how do we ensure they've got comfort? Can we... Ah, there we go. Comfort. Health. Right, so they need ground, fiber, and water. Okay, so let's do water first. Add water. Let's put it right in the middle. Let's give them like a double one like that. I think that's better. And then let's give them, oh no, water 24%. Ooh, we need more water then. Okay, and then let's do ground fiber. What have we got? This one. Like so. And then let's put some of this. There we go. Content. Comfort, health, food, water.
With so many of the animals running
Okay.
free, our priority has to be capturing as many of them as possible. We can coordinate our efforts from an expedition center. Get one built, and we'll take it from there.
Okay. Build an expedition center. Where are we supposed to build that? Anywhere? Outside buildable area. Okay. But right, again, it's you'd have to have a path that goes all the way to it, right? So yeah. So at the moment it kind of wants you to build everything close by. So let's build it here. Then we just need to find out where the path needs to go. Okay, there we are.
I'll be able to track the dinosaurs, but some help would sure be appreciated. Claire tells me there are some candidates to recruit. Scientists. Hopefully you can find one as rough and tumble as I am.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is the first sort of half an hour or so in the game. It certainly gives us a flavour of what the game's like. I mean, it feels like kind of your typical sort of zoo builder. You know, building your infrastructure, managing power. You've got your animal enclosures where you can make them comfortable. You have to assess the animal's health, what they need, food, water, shelter, type of environment, that sort of thing. I have to say the graphics are pretty good. You know, you can zoom in, look at the detail. The detail is excellent. I like the fact it's more interactive as well than just your typical sort of place things on a grid. In terms of getting the helicopter, fly it around, do the tranquilization, get in the car, drive it in. That's all really cool. Obviously, there's a huge amount to this game we haven't explored. This is like the first 30 minutes. We're just doing like that initial thing. For them saying this is the place to start if you're new, the tutorial I find is not the clearest. They're obviously trying to help you through it and get you to do things. I do think it could be a little clearer in terms of exactly what you need to press, at least for the first time round on doing things. But you can see here, you know, the recruit the new scientist, it's clearly clicking on the thing here to do it. So it's not a bad tutorial. I just think there are some bits, you know, this can be quite a complex game by the looks of it when you get into the depth. So I do think that there's, you know, things to do there. In terms of just making it highlight a bit more. But there's big expansion for this as well, with the whole marine section. I'd say there's the whole chaos theory story with Jurassic Park and all that stuff as well. I've no idea what that plays like. It definitely interests me to play it more. I'm not at the moment at that stage of going, I got to play this now for the next so many hours. But I definitely want to come back to this game, delve more into it, can progress through all the stories and sort of complete at least all the story element to it. Maybe by the end of that, I'll be like, I want to do a whole big sandbox thing. And I do like some of the builder stuff. You know, I've played a number of sort of zoo builder games like Planet Zoo and stuff like that as well. So we'll see. We'll see in the future, and maybe we'll end up creating something massive or way more detail. But overall, if you like zoo building games, I definitely get a good vibe off this one. And I like the fact it's a little bit more interactive than your traditional one as well. So I say with the flying the helicopter and stuff, and it's not complex to do. It's quite easy to do. We just got to figure out the right buttons and everything else. So there you go. That is Jurassic World Evolution 2, literally a first 30-minute look, delve into it, see what it looks like, see what it's about, and yeah, I think this could be a pretty good zoo building game, albeit being a dinosaur one. So if you like Jurassic Park, I mean, there's definitely this is a good one to take a look at. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Let me know why in the comments down below. And if you want to see more content, please hit that subscribe button. It's a massive, massive deal. It helps me out so much. Really helps me to continue to produce content. But it is totally free for you. So thank you for that in advance. You've been watching The Ghost Owl, and I'll see you all very, very soon.